Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Elden Ring. In the last one, we started all the way back here at Castle Front, and made our way up into Castle Ensis, where we found the next cross, and along the way, we learned that the next boss in this area is probably Rellana. Um, Now we are right in front of a boss room, which is right up here. But there's still more to explore. I think Letta's right there, so we'll try summoning her just to see if she does anything when we actually get to the boss. But first, we got a few other paths that I want to go. Up until here, I think we got everything explored. But out here is where I think there are some secrets we could get to. You can see that tower that we did not previously get to. So we'll probably try going there. And then there's also... Where is it? That building down there. Oh, there's lobsters down there, so that means you can get there as well. Now, oh, there's another cross over there. Let's see if I can line up with it so I can kind of try and mark it on the map. Somewhere around there is that cross. That's not far enough. Maybe here? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good mark. So, that does tell me that if we go down there, it's actually a big area. So I might not explore all of it right now because it looks like it actually connects to a lot of the map. And not just... It's not just like a small little dead end like what I thought this was. That could go very far. In fact, it might even connect to up here where that other map fragment is. Which is good to do in the future, but maybe I'd rather... Like, it's been a while since we fought a boss, right? So I think it's about that time. I heard if it is Rellana, I'm pretty sure she's hard. So we'll see if she beats us up. But I do want to beat Rellana because, like soon, preferably, because she will probably drop weapons that are going to be good for us by giving us something int scaling. Maybe if we can get like a grace down here somewhere, then I would be satisfied with not exploring it right now. Just some way that we can quickly get back here. So what's up with this tower? This tower is probably the first order of business. And it goes... Ooh. Something cool up there. It's just like, how is this DLC so big? Can you go up there? I don't know because it's not on the map, right? But it seems like you might be able to go up there. This DLC is a giant. Hello. Are you a herbivorous creature? Well, you didn't give me what I was looking for. If we want to farm for like materials and stuff like that, we should probably equip some item discovery gear and not just randomly kill things and expect to get the items that we're looking for. So it does go up. We'll explore back at the castle in a second. Let's go up first. I did see there were some things on the outside of this tower to drop down from. What could this possibly go to, though? Chest. That makes a lot of sense. Could be a trap chest. It wasn't. Wing stance. Quality, affinity, and the following skill. Wing stance. Calmly assume a right-sided stance. Normal attack triggers a rapid 3-slash combination. Strong attack triggers a leaping thrust. Usable on light greatsword. So obviously we found that light greatsword. that I really want to make use of. This is only for light greatswords. So this is making me think that Rellana is going to use light greatswords. And then we got this thing that was stance based, right? The longer you hold a stance, the more damage that move does. I would be interested to know how hard this scales. I imagine it can't be that good. Like, if we were talking like double damage, then it would be pretty good, right? But I doubt it's double damage. I would be expecting something more like 1.5 times damage if you hold it for 5 seconds or something. But there's potential for it to be like 10 times damage, and then this would be absolutely broken. So we might experiment with that a little bit in the future. But this is a good idea because the weapon has impaling thrust, which isn't like super crazy, right? It's just like a normal move that we've seen before. So getting a new Ash of War to use with it could be cool. Plus the Ash of War had a thrust, right? Leaping thrust. I don't know if that goes through shields like impaling thrust does, but could have a similar effect. Okay, so there's that. Forget, what are those guys called? The Forager clan or something? There's that guy. Well, let's start by going this direction and seeing why would we want to go this way ever. It must take us somewhere else we haven't been able to get to yet, right? So I did note there was something in the castle that we couldn't get to. This is not helpful. That can't be right. This takes us right back into the castle? Is that really all? I'm a little bit confused. I want to make this drop because it might go somewhere else, but I don't think so. So, I'm probably going to go around the other way then. I assume I could live that, but I don't think there's any reason to chance it. This is a picture of that mountain that I was just looking at. So that indicates to me that you can at least get close to it. Go through this table. Okay, so we gotta go back down. So, oh my good God. I want to get down there. There's all kinds of crazy creatures down here. What are these? I want to investigate this building. This building seems important. Can I just drop? It seems a little far, but it might be survivable. I can't tell how far it is. Is it because it's dark, or... Trying to, like, look at the base of the trees. I'm having a really tough time discerning just how far of a fall this is, though. It seems like it might be right on the edge. I think we can live it. Oh, I was so wrong. So wrong. Okay, so that brings up the question, can we live that other direction up the tower then? I thought this jump would be a lot easier to make than that. I didn't realize it was going to be a lethal fall. there anywhere else where it seems more possible? Like here? No, that's still too far. What the heck is that? There's like a weird looking rock right under this edge. Yeah, I mean, I guess that is far. The grass just looks really weird, so it was tough for me to tell. I wonder if after the boss, we go down that. You think that's a possibility? Do we try this anyways? Might as well. Because otherwise, if that's it, then I guess we're fighting the boss. I did theorize that maybe you could jump off those stairs over there. That's actually probably the lowest point we could get to. It's like, this is still pretty high. This is just as high as the base of that. So I feel like this is probably a lethal fall, even if we could hit those rocks down there. Is the big guy still here? Yes. Okay, it didn't really let him even move. So yeah, I'm thinking these stairs are our best bet to make it. Oh, okay. That guy died before he hit the ground. That's concerning to me. For my life. As you know, if you can't hit the ground, then you can't make the fall. Wait, do we have rainbow stones? Where are they even, if I do have some? Here. That means you die, right? It's great and all that I have the rainbow stone, but then I don't know what it means when you throw it. Well, it did hit the ground, right? So I assume that means death. I think it has to hit the ground. Let's try like a pseudo test. That's what it's supposed to sound like. Okay, so when it explodes, you die. Alright, well, that tells me that we cannot get down there from here. But it did seem like there was maybe a path after the boss fight. What do you mean I'm in combat? With what? That's annoying. Guess we gotta go up this elevator manually then. Oh, now I can teleport. Oh, great. Right after I call the elevator. Whatever. We'll teleport. So I guess it's boss time, huh? Now, let's try and adequately prepare ourselves for a boss fight. As far as talismans go, I feel like this one's always good. No matter what you're fighting, they probably do some degree of physical damage. And maybe I should change the right menu here to show our stats. I feel like this one's really good as well. Claw Talisman is pretty good for... Oh, I took it off. I meant to look what it does. I assume that just enhancing our jump attacks is pretty good, but maybe there's something else we'd rather do. Pearl Drake gives like 5.5% of every type of negation, but I'm thinking we're probably going for Spell Drake. We could either be at 41.8 or we could be at 48.8. I doubt we're going to run into any fire, lightning, or holy damage here, so this is probably the best play. But we're probably going to get rid of the blue dew talisman for it instead. So this should add quite a bit of tankiness to us. Like almost 50% magic damage negation and 50% across the board on physical. It's pretty good. Now the concern that I have here is she'll probably be resistant to magic. So do I still want to use these weapons? And I think I still will. At least to try. We obviously have tons of options. I don't see anything else that seems like it would be amazing. I guess maybe one of these could be, depending on if she does a specific ailment that is very bothersome for us. Now, considering... Oh, maybe we should we look into crafting some things? Livers. So what's the... We have the glintstone fireflies, and then what was that? To make that grease? Oh, the glint slab. Okay. So the only concern here is I don't have a whole bunch of beast livers. It seems like we actually need that for everything, huh? We just need beast livers for all of these. I wonder if at some point I should farm up some beast livers. So I guess I'm going to go without those for now. Should I... Maybe I should just experience the fight before I start swapping out my gear. Seeing how much physical damage it looks like she does compared to magic damage. And we do have all of the boiled crabs. I have like 460 or 70 of these boiled crabs. Just in case we ever need them. Okay. Where's the summon sign? So we are going to summon Letta. See if she does anything cool. And then we'll probably just let her fight the boss for a little bit. She has an interesting weapon. That seems like a light greatsword, right? I would assume that means we could probably get that weapon somewhere. Usually most NPCs' gear, you can get all of it. At some point or another. Well, it's time. If this is very difficult, we could be here for a while, but let's go ahead and take the plunge. See how it goes. Should I should at least be on Golden Vow, I think. Let's go. I should have looked at my stats. Yep, this is her. Rellana, Twin Moon Knight. So, when you have one summon, how much extra health does she have? I learned recently that it's not 150% like I thought it was. I think it's actually like 160 or 175 or something. So are we seeing anything cool here? Oh, that's a cool move. Out of Letta. I find it funny that, like, they're not even trying to involve me at all. Ooh, casting Holy Vow makes it so I can't summon. Okay, well, I'm gonna get us ready, because Letta's definitely not winning this fight on her own. Oh, Letta's running away? Oh, no, she's not. Oh! Hello. Excuse you. Go fight. I don't... Last time when we were against the Divine Beast, I decided to unsummon, and that was a big mistake. Okay. Oh my, I did not want to do that. We should be more careful. Okay, let's get to it. She didn't even get to half health, so I don't feel bad about now fighting the boss for real. Oh, hello. Wow, that didn't hit? How resistant is she? She's not taking very much damage. Alright, let's get in there and... Okay. Yep. Oh, hello. That was bad. Yeah, Tish is dying. Does that... Tish got staggered? I didn't even know they could get staggered. Okay, we gotta remember, try and jump attacks as well. Might be effective. Oh, ouch, that hurts. Give me another golden vow as well. Okay, well, it's a 1v1. That's gonna be a problem. Oh, I didn't want to jump. Or I didn't want to roll. I wanted to jump. Okay. Half health. It really would have been nice to just immediately guard her. Ooh, that's really cool. It's like Sword of Night and Flame, only... There's actually two swords. If we could get that combo, I would use that. That's a lot of magic. Oh, I did not need to get hit by that. Okay, we just popped our bubble thing. No, I'm stuck! Oh, I got stuck on something that I wasn't paying attention to. I just needed to make some distance and try to heal up, but... Okay, so no more Letta. That was just an interesting try. One thing that I was thinking about that Lies of P did is they always put your... what were they called in that game? Ergo. It was called Ergo, but, you know, souls, runes, whatever. They always put it in front of the boss door. Rather than making you... pick them up during the fight. Which I thought was a really good move. I think it's kind of silly to make you pick them up during the fight. Okay, we got... trying to get all of our buffs in. Oh, I should have buffed my sword before I started fighting. Oh, you're still going for me? Okay, nope. Nope, nope, nope. I'm just playing like a buffoon at the moment, just pressing all the wrong buttons. I did not need to get hit by that. Just very foolish. Okay. Didn't need to get hit there either. That had a lot more advance on it than I thought it would. Oh, I popped my bubble. That's not good. That, okay. Oh, I was not expecting that follow-up. I was like, oh, it's safe to heal. She missed. No, apparently she does a sweep. Probably jumpable sweep. So we'll take that into account for future. But yeah, that takes up like almost the entire arena. And she was in a corner. Interesting, interesting. We're fine though. I'm not concerned. Phase 2 is so cool though. Okay, let's get in there. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I have my torch. It's like, why did it power up my sword? Oh, that's bad. That's not great. So yeah, phase 1's definitely a lot of physical. So it's gonna be good to keep that physical damage negation. Yes, okay, dodgeable by jumping. We got lucky. I didn't expect her to flip around when she actually cast the first part. Okay. Get the stab in. This is a really good attempt so far. Oh, I thought she was gonna phase transition. She just kind of went for it. Okay, double moons. Oh, hello. We live? Deesh, I need you to live for like 1 second longer. Kill her. Oh, she's dead. Well, Remembrance of the Twin Moon Night. Very cool weapons. I'm gonna have to see what of that we could get for ourselves. I feel like we got a little bit lucky there. I got off that heal just in time to be full health for that moon combo. Moon combo probably jumpable, but I didn't even know what was happening, right? Like the original moon move from like Ronnie and Rellana is like it's a little explosion where it hits. It doesn't do a ground shockwave across the entire arena. So I was not ready for that. But still, very cool boss fight. I'm kind of... I don't know how I feel about beating it so quickly. I don't really feel that bad, but I do think we got a little lucky. I think we got the phase transition really late, which is what made that possible. I kind of knew most of the moves in phase 1, and we got, like, before she went into phase 2, we got the stab off, like the critical stab at, like, half health. So then she's already down to like a third health before she's even trying to do her phase transition. And I went like super hard while she was doing the phase transition, just doing, I got like 3 jump attacks in, and then she pushed me away with all the fire. But I got a lot of damage in right there because I didn't know what she was doing. I think we got a little bit lucky there. We could have been stuck there for longer, but I'm happy with the outcome. We do have another level up, so why don't we just spend that right now, get some more vigor in there. And then let's take a peek out this door and see if it goes where I think it goes. To that plateau, the Skadu Plateau, I think it was called. Or the Skadu Altus. Yeah. I was thinking Altus Plateau. There's another cross here. So we're going to make our way to that Grace, and then I'm actually going to go to the round table real quick. Is there something weird about that turtle down there? That turtle doesn't look normal, right? Do we have the... Oh, we should read the remembrance we got. Hewn into the Skadu tree, the power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. Alternatively, it can be used to, once a Carian princess, Rellana disavowed her birthright and chose to stand at Mesmer's side instead, knowing full well that not even the brilliance of the moon could grant him succor. Before long, she became known as the Sword of Mesmer. Yeah, before we did that, though, I was looking for this. Oh, I already have it on my bar? On what? Oh, I have it over here. How do you zoom in again? Not like that. How do you zoom in? Not that button either. Nope. I swear you can zoom in. Probably should have looked at the controls before I tried. Look, I don't know. Let's look at the controls then. Because I can't remember. It doesn't tell you. Oh, good. You could definitely zoom in, though, right? He's just a mossy turtle. Oh, it's this. It's this. I forgot. It's up on the D-pad and down on the D-pad. Of course, of course. He's definitely not a normal turtle, right? There's something up with that turtle. Not to mention he's got that guy over there guarding him. Those guys were at the 4 belfries. There's a grace over there. Which tells me that that is a belfry. And we have an imbued swordstone. So we are going to want to go there. If we get the chance. I guess we got like a pretty easy path to get over there. I could jump. Oh, there's also like a jump right there, huh? Let me explore the cliffs real quick. And I don't want to, like, there's so much stuff to explore. I'm like, I got all these directions to go. But like I said, I want to go to the round table real quick and check out what we could get. The green lobster is also concerning. The bright green lobster. There's a camp over there. Oh, you guys are herbivores? Oh, Jesus. Nope, not good enough. Is that Letta? The last one didn't have, like, the last two we found haven't had these burgeoning bloods, I don't think.
Hello again. Did you meet my compatriots? They're
Yes.
quite the congregation, from places as far and wide as you can imagine. Doubtless it'd have all come to blows at first glance, were it not for the charm kindly Mikola put upon us. This is what allows us to serve together, the work of a living god.
I honestly have no idea why they're so obsessed with Mikola. Like, we haven't really seen anything from Mikola that, like, they assume that we're following Mikola for the same reason they are, but I'm just following Mikola because they told me to. Anyways, ask about the horn scent.
Wondering about the horn scent, are you? True enough. In any other circumstance, he'd be at our throats. Long ago, Queen Marika commanded Sir Mesmer to purge the Tower folk, a cleansing by fire. It's no wonder the horn scent holds the Erdtree in contempt. That aside, man is by nature a creature of conquest, and in this regard, the Tower folk are no different. They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war, but it's still a wretched shame. Wondering about the horn, true enough? Long ago,
Oh,
a
she says the
cleansing,
same
no
thing.
wonder that aside, and in this regard, they were never saints. They just happened, but it's still a wretched.
Okay. Ooh, I think we needed that for an upgrade. I abandon here my heart. That seems like an important thing to abandon, but I guess you are a god, so you can do whatever you want. Oh, this is that guy who gave us the map again. What is this? Monk's Missive. May the best win. Hold on, we got this whole gesture menu. What do we want to get rid of? Oh yeah, we got Fancy Spin. I forgot that Fancy Spin was even a thing. No, not that. Where is the new one that we just got? Oh, we also have Curtsy. What did it look like? I'm like scanning. Where is it? This right here, if I see it. Which bow do I have? I just have a regular bow. Oh, I guess we could test it. That's kind of lame, actually. Hey, what up?
You have a knack for timing, my fellow. I found the site of a new cross. Take this.
New cross map. Map of cross sites received. Check in inventory.
Mikola has said as much himself. He wishes now to throw it all away. He says the act, though undoubtedly painful, will sear clean the Erdtree's wanton sin. The truth of his claim can be found at each cross. It is evidence enough to earn my belief. Go to the misshapen tree of Umbra. In that forsaken place, blood must spill. The blood of your fellows, the Erdtree faithful.
Wait, we have to kill the other guys following Mikola?
Go to the misshapen in that forsaken place, blood must spill.
That? Is that what you're talking
Go
about?
to the misshapen tree of Umbra. In
That
that forsaken
problem?
place, blood must spill.
Man, there's so many cool areas. What the heck?
Blood of your fellows, the Erdtree faithful.
Okay, look at all the stuff you could see from here. So you got crazy spiky mountain. We just came out of a magic castle. We got floating stuff. Looks like shadow, though. Is that above? I think that is above here, though. So that might be part of that. And then we got this cool, like, temple-looking building over there. Got the giant tree and a fort there. We got one of those, I can't remember, whatever golems they're called. Inferno golems or something. Man. Okay, let's check out this map. Oh, and we have the Monk's Missive, and we have the Scadu fragments. A letter bearing a terse message and an illustration of a monk, his hands held together. Seek me to the east if you wish to pursue the way of the warrior. When you find me, you will challenge me to a bout. There are no need for words. So I wonder if we need that May the Best Win emote then. Maybe I should equip it just so I remember. Reveals the location of newly discovered golden crosses. The crosses are akin to Mikola's footprints, or gravestones, which mark what he left behind. Okay, so here we found the cross to the left, and then we found another one in that tower settlement. The one in the just to the right of that is before the bridge. Then after the bridge, I feel like we didn't find that first one. Maybe it's slightly to the north of that little encampment. And there's something to that south of that encampment that we haven't found. Then inside, we found a cross, I think. Hold up. Let me check my own map. Oh, no. This must be maybe the cross that he was talking about. There's one apparently down here somewhere. And we just found this one. And then that would mean that there's one directly to the east of us, and there's one northeast of us as well. Probably in that tower. So there's one right that direction. Could be up on the mountain, could be down below, though. Let's talk to her again, just because of what he said.
We are all utterly captivated by kindly Mick. It is what binds.
Okay, she doesn't have anything new. So we could go talk to that one guy who wants to know about cross locations, which is probably a good idea before I forget. Oh, I forgot to use the fragment blessing thing. So yeah, we've just opened up a huge area for us, and I kind of don't want to go this area right now. Part of me wants to go to that belfry, though, and check out that moss-covered turtle. Oh, there's a church right there. That probably has another blessing in it. Might be a good idea to go to that as well. There's so much to do. Anyways, let's get... Hold on, I'm kind of curious. What does this actually give us? Can I see my stats here? I can't see damage negation, which is kind of what I wanted to see. Okay. Physical... We'll work off of physical damage negation because it's the easiest to look at. 53.4. And then our attack power is 968. I want to see, like, what we're talking about. I heard that maybe they changed the first few upgrades give you more than they used to, and the last upgrades now give you less. You get to the same amount. Okay, so we got, like, almost 2% damage negation and, like, 40 damage. Alright, alright. It's probably a percent, though. So, like, picking my highest damage number maybe wasn't the best choice, but I wasn't going to do all the math anyways, so. Let's do one thing at a time. That would also probably be a good choice, but going to this belfry. So, first, let's go round table hold. I want to see what possibilities she's opened up for us. If we could get both of her weapons, I might just take them both, depending on what they scale off of. Oh, also equipment. We can get all of her stuff. Does she not have gloves? Oh, she does have gloves. Let's buy all of her stuff. Gloves of Rellana, fashioned from quality leather, fashioned from silver steel, adorned with the lapis lazuli blue that is symbolic of Karya. Its radiance is yet to fully fade. And this was Loretta's stuff. I wonder if it would combine well with some of Loretta's gear. Instead of these gloves, what if we use these gloves? I don't know. We'll check it out. And then Rellana, head of the royal family of Karya, was said to have given her younger sister, who renounced her lineage to chase after Mesmer, a gift of lustrous black hair. Okay, and then let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, you get both of them in one? How much does a spell cost? 72 int. I should maybe work towards that, huh? So I assume that you can duplicate these remembrances just like the other ones. I think last time I pointed out that I have like 3 duplications available to me. I don't want to just burn them all immediately. But I really... How exactly does this work? Sorcery of Rellana, the Twin Moon Knight associated with a Carian princess. Incarnate overlapping twin moons which strike the ground one after the other, violently shaking the earth with moonlight. In her childhood, so it probably would have like large explosions on the ground as well. In her childhood, she and her elder sister Rennala met these moons, overlapping as though nestled against one another. Kind of sounds cool. I wonder if after 60 vigor, I should just start getting more intelligence. Let's check out these swords. Karian Light Greatsword embedded with blue glintstone, weapon of Rellana, the Twin Moon Knight, 2 swords as a single armament. When two-handing, a straight sword engraved with gold flame will be carried in the left hand. Here and here alone were moon and fire ever together. But what about the moon of Night and Flame? Or the sword of Night and Flame? Unique skill, it is a stance. Assume ready stance. Swords imbued with magic. Follow up with normal attacks to cast glintstone light waves or strong attack to perform a spinning attack that bathes the area with flame. Light waves can have up to 2 follow-up casts with additional inputs. Light waves. I don't know which one light waves is. Oh, the magic one. Okay. So what are we scaling off of here? I wonder if, because like Sword of Night and Flame, I feel like it didn't actually end up making a whole lot of sense lore-wise why it was in Ronnie's like castle there. Because at no point did we see someone using both sorcery and fire, right? But so then that would make you think that Rellana left it behind, maybe? Or something like that? I do not have a lot of faith, though. But I can obviously use them. And they were very cool. So I kind of want to use them. Kind of curious if I should duplicate this one and try and get this spell as well in the future. Let me write down this spell. I think I'm going to grab the swords now. Obviously, it's going to be a long time until I could use this spell. Because first I want to get the 60 vigor, and then I'd need 12 more levels to have the int for this. But it sounds kind of cool. Okay, so let me grab the swords. The remembrance does go away. I just don't want to forget about it, essentially. As far as upgrading goes, maybe we should check their moveset before we actually go all in. Ooh, they do go under here. How heavy? Where's the... Oh, wait, it's up there. I wonder if I still use both. How heavy is what I'm currently using? 10 and 10, so I would be freeing up a little bit. I'm surprised that these together still only... I guess the second one's a straight sword, technically. Let's investigate, and then we'll actually equip this as well. Did it ever, like, give me some lore here. Establish themselves in mountaintops that nearly touch the sky and considered the fire giants their neighbors. See, it would make sense if this sword was somehow related to Rellana. Okay, so this is just the dual wielding moveset for light great swords. Interesting. There's no like high impact like slam attacks, so it makes me wonder if it does a lot less. A lot less stagger damage. Ooh, that's an interesting move. That one's also cool. Okay, so let's look at just the moveset of the main weapon then. Can't tell if it's the same as the other one that we have in our left hand was. What else do we have? Charge. Okay, that's definitely different. What else? Crouch. Okay, so now let's try two-handed. That's interesting. The left bumper move is not blocked with this, like it often is with dual-wielding armaments. Okay. I wonder if that's any good. Huh, okay, let's look at this now. So we could do quite a few of those. Let me really quick equip the mana regen thing just so I can do more without worrying about mana. Okay, so it does all of that with just one button press. What about this? Okay, so it's like the first button press is 2 slashes, the second button press is 2 slashes, and then the third one is just 1 slash. It's very... Okay, that doesn't do anything. I didn't think it would because that was a very awkward combination of buttons. So it makes me wonder how good this... Is there a training dummy somewhere in this game? I don't think there is, right? Some mods like to put training dummies in. So hold up, what if I'm not two-handing? It still does that move, though. And it does it quickly. Like, there's not even any lag time on it. Wait, the sword on my back doesn't look right. Maybe it is that long? Alright. It looks longer when it's on your back, but maybe I'm misseeing. So yeah, is there anything I can test damage numbers on with that one, how long you hold the stance? But even then, like, am I ever going to use that for a boss fight? Holding the stance surely is difficult to do in a boss fight. So I can't imagine it'd be worth it. Okay, so this thing requires regular smithing stones. This requires sombers. I do have quite a few ancient dragon ones. Should I be upgrading this? I don't think Golden Vow or whatever gets a buff from your incant scaling, right? I could be wrong about that, but I didn't think it did. Or there must have been a reason that I didn't level it, and I feel like that must be the reason. Well, am I gonna go all in? Well, do I even have enough money to do this, first of all? Probably. At least to level these. I don't know if I'll have enough for that as well, but... Okay, so what are we at? Oh, if you get it if you do that extra one, it gives you C's and everything. But I mean, the amount of damage gained from the scaling is not that high. It is a little bit, though. Like, these are like the ultimate quality weapons, right? Like, quote-unquote quality. Quality is usually just strength and dex, but... Like, if you're a high-level character, these scale off of everything. But they don't scale amazingly, so maybe other stuff is still gonna outclass it. Ash of War. I want to try that new Ash of War. Where would I find it? Oh, here it is. I also heard that this Ash of War Stormblade is pretty good. Maybe not late game, but apparently early game. That one video that I was talking about said that. So let's put this on there. Ooh. Quality, magic. What else? We could do cold. How does that compare to magic? 84 plus 27. Lower scalings, but higher physical damage. Also higher physical scaling, which is... We end up with more damage from this. Now, one thing to note, I don't think our current sword applies frostbite at all. So we would be losing our frostbite. Let's do that. That doesn't cost us anything. Before I upgrade it, let's go check out how this Art of War works. See, this one has a lot more, like, spinny moves. So what exactly does this do? Ooh, that's interesting. This actually seems really good, this stance. It's like unsheath. Except maybe better? I'd have to see damage numbers, obviously, but it seems like it's a better unsheath. Just from the moves that you have, like this. Maybe it's harder to hit. Because, like, the heavy unsheath is way better than the light attack unsheath. But in this case, the light attack is that, and this is the heavy. Depending on how good that is. Plus, it does not use a lot of FP. Very small amounts of FP. So you can almost, like, spam these, especially if you have the FP regen thing. Like, you see how many times I've used this stuff? I'm halfway through my FP bar. Like, that's a little bit wild. That does not use a lot at all. Like, compare it to this. How much does this use? Each attack uses quite a bit. What about this? That's a lot. Okay. I am gonna upgrade that light greatsword. Let me look at this real quick. Yeah, no passive effects. So we lose all of our frost buildup. Oh, this was doing 127? This was doing very little. But it gets a buff, I think, right? When you... It imbues it with frost, so it probably has more frost then. Let's go see about upgrading this. We probably have the runes.
Now.
Does increase the frost buildup. Well, let's go for it. Don't want to accidentally go to plus 25. Because I'm not sure if we're going to use this. Ooh, I did run out of runes. How much do I need? We need 3 more levels, so I probably need... Probably like 8,000 runes would be good. 7,500 might be enough. Oh, I already had 1,000, so surely this is enough. Okay, so I could do that last one, but I don't think we need to. How are we looking damage-wise? Can we compare it to the regular greatsword? 244. I mean, this Knight's Cold Greatsword is gonna be hard to beat. Did I have this at plus 10? I did. Yeah, these two weapons are gonna be hard to beat, especially as just regular greatswords. So we are decreasing our damage by doing this. I don't know how I should feel about that. And we did want to do some fashion real quick, right? Want to see how cool this new stuff was. Where is it? How do I get rid of... There we go. We'll try and equip it all first. It does look pretty cool. But how could we... Because just straight up using a set is not that cool. How could we mix and match this to be better? We should equip just... Why is it not equipping? Oh, because you can't switch weapons while you're... Let's go down here then. So now at least it's got the correct weapon. So what can we change about this? Royal Knight stuff goes pretty well with it. Where are we? We're still at medium load. It's a little bit hard to see colors here, though. Maybe I do want to go somewhere where we're outside. I'm having some difficulty seeing if the colors match or not. What the heck is this? What are we even looking at? This is maybe a PvP thing? Of course it's nighttime. How do you pass time? It's the first thing until morning. See, they kind of look like they're different colors in this light. So maybe we could find something else that works a little bit better. The all-knowing? No, that doesn't look very good. We do have stuff down here. Beast Champion. That's kind of cool. Scaled is a little bit off in color. Also not that great. I feel like the Beast Champion so far was the coolest. Lucarian? That's alright. I don't like the little part under, like at the wrist, the like different colored wrist thing. Ooh, what about Black Knife? It's more of the blue silver. I like this stuff. Kinda liked the beast ones. I feel like these almost go pretty well with it. So let's see what else we can maybe change. What are we thinking with the helmet? Beast Champion helmet. There's Radahn's helmet. Where's the Great Jar at? I don't think it would go very well, but that's kind of an interesting look. Banished Knight stuff. Helm of Solitude. Queen Rot's probably not gonna look. This is interesting because it's another carrion thing. That doesn't quite look right. This is a more Black Knife hood. Skeletal mask. That's actually kind of cool. Or this, the black hood with it. Looks kind of cool. Rather than a helmet. Great jar, of course, of course. We're in heavy load if we do that. The sun mask. Oh, Ronnie's hat. uh, I find it funny how big the hat is. Then what else? We're at medium load. This set always looks kind of cool, but does this go well with it? Not really. There's this, but it's a lot brighter colored. Well, we can either have Rellana's Greaves or Royal Knight Greaves, and they don't... I don't like how long the toes are. That stuff just looks weird. The Hoslow stuff. It's okay. Something about like the little bit of red in there. Anything else that might be cool? Let's go back to these for now. I think this looks kind of cool. Change up our build for a little while. And we're still... Hopefully we're still at medium load. We are. We actually have more resistances than we had, I think. We do have less damage, but that was to be expected. Although we have the damage that we previously had before the last Scadu upgrade. So, I mean, we changed up our fashion and we beat a boss. We did a little bit of exploring. There's a lot of stuff that I want to get to here, right? I think first things first, we should really go for the map. Then we should probably go for the... either the church or the belfry. I want to check out where that belfry could possibly take us. There's just so much to explore, and I don't want to go too far. Like, I want to grab the map, maybe go to the church, go to the belfry, see if that brings us, like, to that other area. I think it's right here where that starlight shard would be. And then I kind of want to backtrack and clean up this stuff that I didn't get to yet. Maybe even starting with this dungeon. But anyways, I think we're going to take a quick break there. Ooh, I was just thinking if I unequip this sword, I wonder if we could wear like some heavier gear even. Was I heavy with this helmet? No. Should I use this helmet? How much more negation are we getting? We're getting like 2% more. No, more like 1%. I was kind of off on that. But it is something. And I mean, the helmet is designed to go with this gear, so it doesn't look terrible. Where is, Oh, that is the Royal Knight helm. Oh, the Karian one was the other one that looked kind of okay like this. Well, I think I like the hood more. So we'll go like this for now. But anyways, I'll consider... I need to, like, try out these weapons, right? Before I actually know which weapon I would rather use, which one I want in the main hand, stuff like that. But how is the damage numbers looking? Left hand is quite a bit weaker, but it doesn't scale. I wonder how the scaling works. Like, even though the right hand weapon is only magic and the left hand weapon is fire, do they both scale off of it together? Or I don't know how the damage numbers work. Like, that might be a misleading damage number. I guess we'll just have to figure it out. Might change this talisman to something more useful. I don't even know if I'll still want the claw talisman now, because I don't know how much I'm going to use jump attacks, but I guess we'll have to find out. We should experiment with this, though. That should be fun. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed. We beat Rellana, the Twin Moon Knight. I think that was her title. You didn't really end up being as hard as I thought it might be, but I think we got lucky a little bit there. We didn't get punished for not knowing how to dodge some of those big moves. It was just kind of like a storm of perfect things happened, right? We got the critical hit right before she phase transitioned. We got in a lot of damage before she used any of her big moves. And then I just happened to get a heal off right before she did use a big move that I didn't know how to dodge. And so I ended up being fine. Um, but either way, very cool fight. Like the colors and stuff was so cool when she goes into phase two. Probably one of the coolest bosses in this game. Coolest looking. I still think that Malekith is one of the cooler bosses as well, like aesthetics wise. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm glad we maybe found something new to try out. We also, if we ever get the stats, might consider using those twin moons, but we'll save that for the future because we are not even close to getting that yet. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed for now, and I will see you next time.